I'm Eddy Pol from Summit Fertilisers. I oversee some of our field research activities, which we have increased in recent years. I think some of the interesting things that we've been looking at critical values and the use of those on phosphorus recommendations. And we're finding quite often in Western Australia that the phosphorus levels above the critical values are actually still getting responses to applied phosphorus. So by critical values, I mean that's a value that if a soil test is above that, that we would not expect a response to phosphorus. Um, whereas, and that critical value has come from many years of field research, but under current farming systems we have seen that we are getting responses above those levels that we thought we wouldn't get responses to. I think the important message really coming out of that work is that starter P is very important. We need to be using between 6 and 8 kilograms of phosphorus per hectare to optimise grain yields and grower returns. Anything less than that, we're starting to compromise early crop growth. And obviously with phosphorus, you only have one opportunity to apply that to the crop. It's not that you can come back and top it up later like you can with nitrogen or potassium or other nutrients. A lot of those trials have been in combination with nitrogen and potassium. The really interesting thing that we're finding with potassium is in many cases, even though the soil test will say we won't get a potassium response, where we have treatments of plus and minus potassium, we're actually moving the response curve up. It's following the same trend, but we're actually moving it up by 200 or 300 kilograms in a lot of those trials. So the benefit of using potassium is obviously coming through, even though the soil test may say that we don't need to be using potassium in that situation. And I think that's creating some complexity in the decision for the growers, but I think we can demonstrate that there's real benefits of making sure that your macronutrients, your N, P and K, are supplied in adequate amounts at seeding time.